2025 draft selections 22 to 32. 22. Los Angeles Chargers select Amarian Hampton, running back, North Carolina. Why they picked him? The Chargers had needs almost everywhere on the roster, but perhaps none bigger than at pass catcher. They had been linked to receiver and tight end all offseason, but general manager Joe Hortiz has remained steadfast that the Chargers would not reach for a position viewed as a need. 23. Green Bay Packers select Matthew Golden, wide receiver, Texas. Why they picked him? Well, they couldn't go forever without taking a receiver in the first round, right? It only seemed like forever since the Packers had last done that in 2002 when they picked Javon Walker. 24. Minnesota Vikings select Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State. Why they picked him? Coach Kevin O'Connell was unusually blunt after the Vikings took 9 sacks and struggled to run the ball in their wild-card playoff loss to the Rams. He made clear that he wanted to improve the interior of the offensive line. 25. New York Giants from Houston select Jackson Dart, quarterback, Ole Miss. Why they picked him? The Giants needed a quarterback of the future. Owner John Mara said it was the one issue for his team this offseason. After whiffing on Matthew Stafford and offering a package that included next year's first-round pick to the Tennessee Titans for the one pick in this draft, general manager Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll needed a new plan. So they drafted the QB they said graded out above Colorado's Shedeur Sanders. 26. Atlanta Falcons from L.A. Rams select James Pierce Jr., edge, Tennessee. Why they picked him? The Falcons have had one of the worst pass rushes in the league over the past several seasons, and Pierce was one of the top pass rushers in college football with 17 sacks across 2023 and 2024. Pierce brings speed. He ran a 4.47-second 40-yard dash at the combine, and technique at 6'5" and 245 pounds. 27. Baltimore Ravens select Malaki Starks, defensive back, Georgia. Why they picked him? The Ravens addressed their biggest hole in the starting lineup on defense. Starks will pair with Kyle Hamilton to give the Ravens one of their best safety combinations in team history and help fix Baltimore's biggest issue on defense. 28. Detroit Lions select Tyleik Williams, defensive tackle, Ohio State. Why they picked him? Detroit addressed one of its major team needs on the defensive line by adding Williams, who was a 2024 third-team All-Big Ten selection. The Lions were hit hard by injuries last season, including defensive tackle Alim McNeill, who is working his way back from a knee injury. 29. Washington Commanders select Josh Conerly Jr., tackle, Oregon. Why they picked him? Washington wants to build a fortress in front of quarterback Jaden Daniels. It has revamped its offensive line this offseason by trading for Laramie Tunsil and by drafting Conerly, who can play either guard or tackle. In 3 of the last 4 regular season games, Daniels' sack percentage was 10.4 or higher, and the pressure percentage 37.5 or greater. 30. Buffalo Bills select Maxwell Hairston, CB, Kentucky. Why they picked him? Cornerback was one of the Bills' biggest needs coming into the draft, and by selecting Hairston in the first round, the team addresses the long-term future at cornerback opposite Christian Benford. 31. Philadelphia Eagles from Kansas City select Jihad Campbell, LB, Alabama. Why they picked him? The Eagles have had plenty of success drafting from top programs like Alabama and Georgia in recent seasons, and they went to the well again by moving up to select the Tide's Campbell. Philadelphia was the top-ranked defense last season, but lost a number of players this offseason, including edge rushers Josh Sweat and Brandon Graham, safety CJ Gardner Johnson, and defensive tackle Milton Williams. 32. Kansas City Chiefs from Philadelphia select Josh Simmons, Ohio State. Why they picked him? The Chiefs have started 6 different players at left tackle over the past 4 seasons and were frustrated with their inability to solve the problem long-term. Simmons could be their starter for the next several seasons once he's healthy.